we're going to get right to the action at 195 pounds as things heat up here towards the end of the meet. Mark, we've got some big boys on the mat this time.
Well, in Class 1A, it's the other half of the Carson Tenold brothers here. Don Bosco taking on Cayden Miller of Midland. And in Class 2A, Wyatt Voelker, West Delaware, taking on C.J. Carter of Glenwood. And in Class 3A, McCrae Hagarty of Waverly-Shell taking on Brady Hill of Bettendorf. Here's some semifinal action from last night as well, too. Here's your 2A. That's Wyatt Voelker securing that takedown right there. And that is, I believe, 3A. No.
2A Glenwood, C.J. Carter. With his win over Smuck of Winterset, I believe. 195 pounds, folks. The 3A action down there in on a shot early.
Hagarty in a nice shot, nice finish right there by McCrae Hagarty.
Also 2 points in 1A quickly by Tenold. This time Carson Tenold. 4-time finalist for the Dons. Last year's champion, a runner-up as a sophomore and freshman both. Taking on Cayden Miller, 47-0 from Midland. I tell you what, Cayden Miller, folks, had a wild throwdown with Brody Anderson of Manson Northwest Webster in the semifinals. That was a great match. A major decision is what it ended up, but it was wild back and forth. That one was fun.
1 point escape there for Hill of Bettendorf in the Class 3A mat. What we got going on in 1A here? It's kind of wild here. Carson Tenold trying to go for some near falls there, couldn't get it. There's a 2-point takedown right there.
6 quick points.
Yeah, it is quick points. He saw his brother Cade get his championship, and look right behind the mat there to the right. Guess who that is?
There we see.
There's Cade, his brother, right there cheering on. He wants his brother to join him on that top block tonight.
Cheering and coaching. Wyatt Voelker, rock solid West, the lone West Delaware finalist. Unbelievable. But
West Delaware came in here and they won the dual team title on Wednesday night. But then coming into here, they had a rough quarterfinal round and just did not rebound after that. And they're going to end up with, well, they could. Depends on if they win this match just by regular decision, they will actually capture the 3rd place trophy over Sergeant Bluff Luton by ½ a point.
Wow. Well,
so they need this match for that 3rd place trophy.
Wyatt Voelker is the man.
Look at Tenold down here on 1A.
Super tight. Oh, that has got to be it.
He did get it. There he is. He joins his brother, and his brother is pumped up.
Wow. 4-time finalist, 2-time champion for the Dons. Great career.
Cade and Carson Tenold, both 2-time state champions here in Class 1A for Don Bosco. And what a way for Don Bosco to finish out this tournament right here, too.
Look at that one, Mark.
Flattens him out. There wasn't much that Miller from Midland could do right there. Wow, Don Bosco just having a phenomenal tournament, winning the dual meet title on Wednesday night. And you can see Cade so happy in the background right there, as well as Coach Ortner.
Yeah, the Dons always have a lot to be happy about.
I don't know what hotel they're staying in, but I can tell you right now, Bob, they're not going to get a lot of sleep in that hotel tonight.
No.
They got a lot of partying going to go on there. Hopefully everybody just makes it back to work maybe on Monday in school.
Might be a big day off Monday all over Gilbertville. 2-all in the 3A match between Hagarty and Hill. Both of these guys 1 loss on the season, and they're both out-of-state wrestlers, so nobody in this building has beat them. They're both champions from last year. Hagarty at 182. Hill up at 220 last year, the champion, down to 195 this year. They were both undefeated last year. Wyatt Voelker, though, we were talking about West Delaware, man. That team is great, but he is the heart and soul of that team. That's 43-0 senior, last year's 38-0 champion at 195. He took 3rd as a sophomore at 195, 4th as a freshman, so a 4-time place winner, looking for back-to-back undefeated championships for West Delaware.
West Delaware, too. You got Jeff Voss in the corner over there, just legendary coach. He just talks about some of the credentials that they have. And give a lot of credit to his son, Jake Voss, who took the Benton Community job and had his first state champion tonight, Jaden Moore. That's the first state championship that Benton Community's had, and I couldn't even begin to tell you how many years. It's been a long time.
Congratulations to them. Great job by Jake Voss.
Yeah, Jake Voss is doing a great job there and obviously learned well and following in his father's footsteps.
3-2 now, Hagarty. Third period.
The great thing about those Vosses, too, is just you can't find better just down-to-earth guys either. Just great guys. Great community up there in West Delaware.
Yeah, really, really nice staff. Great job with these kids.
Another just big wrestling community, big sports community, always good in pretty much every sport that there is. Just awesome to see small communities like that rally behind each other, and you just see family backing each other up.
Oh, he's got Carter up in the air and stays in for 2. Brings him down for the takedown. There's 2 more in the 3A match for Hagarty.
Yeah, McCrae Hagarty just building his lead over there now, 5-2.
Waverly-Shell keeping pace.
Did you know you can use seasoned ground beef as breakfast sausage? It's easy. Just add dried seasonings like sage, onion, and garlic. Add seasoned beef to your breakfast favorites like breakfast burritos or breakfast pizza for a protein-packed start to the day.
5-2 Hagarty in the 3A match. 10-5 Voelker in the 2A match. The IHSSN thanks Iowa Corn, Iowa Farm Bureau, and the Iowa Pork Producers for bringing you the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships. We are at 195 pounds here.
Voelker up 10-5 right now. He's trying to build his lead here in the second period.
He's up on Carter. We mentioned Glenwood beam earlier, and there's another takedown.
Another takedown
really
right at the end of the period, too. 10 seconds left on the clock, and as you mentioned earlier, edge of the mat, end of the period, and that's another perfect example of that right there. He's going to take a 12-5 lead going into the third period.
Great job.
Now, he only needs to win this by regular decision, and they get that third-place trophy. They take it away from Sergeant Bluff Luton. And McCrae Hagarty down there on the 3A mat is your 200 or 195-pound state champion for Class 3A. That'll put another 4 points on the tally for Waverly-Shell.
3 very strong champions so far for Waverly-Shell. The Go-Hawks, the guys they sent here, are top flight. Wyatt Voelker again sweeps around for another 2 on C.J. Carter. I wanted to mention he's the second Ram for Glenwood tonight. We saw Beam earlier. Good job by Glenwood getting 2 wrestlers in these finals.
Coach Whitcomb down there awfully happy. Should have a lot to be happy about. Things didn't work out for them the way that they wanted it to here in the traditional tournament, but they won a big bar burner of a match, as we mentioned earlier, on Wednesday night against Southeast Polk in the dual tournament. And he's got some guys taking home some hardware, individual hardware as well, too. So you talk about wrestling communities, Waverly-Shell is a powerhouse, one of them as well, too.
Yeah, Waverly-Shell had a great tournament. They've done an awesome job, but when they were up against Southeast Polk's 8 pins in the first round, 8 semifinalists that they brought in there. You know, they didn't win all those matches they wanted to, but every one of those kids, you know, turned around and did well on the backside. The placement matches, Southeast Polk really put it together this year. Those early bonus points, though, I mean, it was like having an extra wrestler or 2.
And Southeast Polk overcame a lot of adversity in this postseason as well, too, with injuries and sickness and stuff like that, to make it a tight match with Waverly-Shell in that dual meet finals, as well as winning the traditional tournament too. So
yeah, they brought 11 kids up here. Waverly-Shell, of course, making history with all 14 of their wrestlers qualifying. Just a great effort all year by
their slogan was perfect this year too. Before that even happened, their slogan this year was "Leave no man behind," and they didn't.
Wow, that's really didn't.
That was
That's
really
living
impressive.
up to it. Nicely done.
Well, look at Wyatt Voelker here, huge lead, 17-7, still shooting, still trying to add to his his score here. Another beautiful reshot right there by Wyatt Voelker. Drops in, secures this state championship for him. This will be his second one. He's a senior.
Back-to-back undefeated seasons for Wyatt Voelker.
He's going to further his wrestling in college for the UNI Panthers.
They're getting a good one.
As we mentioned earlier, it's tough for a lot of these kids probably to decide whether they want to go wrestle or play football. I'm sure they get scholarships both ways. There's Wyatt Voelker pointing up to the West Delaware crowd. They always sit in that same corner over there, same section.
Very appreciative crowd there. Coach Voss. We will get to the break. We will come back.
Farm Bureau. Presenting the Class 1A Awards, Assistant Coach Clay Welter. 8th place, Carter Davis, Underwood. 7th place, Coben Miller, North Butler, Clarksville. 6th place, Logan Hageman, South Winneshiek. 5th place, Owen Unigarth, Beckman Catholic. 4th place, Matthew Wirtz, Emmitsburg. 3rd place, Brody Anderson, Manson, Northwest Webster. Your runner-up, Cayden Miller of Midland. And your 2022 Class 1A 195-pound state champion, Carson Tenold of Don Bosco. Presenting the Class 2A awards, Coach Jeff Voss. 8th place, Henry Christensen, Ballard. 7th place, Josiah Galvin, West Liberty. 6th place, Cole Jeffridge, Osage. 5th place, Josiah Bunt, MOC Floyd Valley. 4th place, Carter Smuck, Winterset. 3rd place, C.J. Hisler, Webster City. Your runner-up, C.J. Carter of Glenwood. And your 2022 Class 2A 195-pound of West Delaware. Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to be the sponsor of the 195-pound awards. Presenting the awards in Class 3A, Assistant Coach Brett Behrens. 8th place, Colin Flanagan, Cedar Rapids Kennedy. 7th place, Jackson Brinker, Johnston. 6th place, Tanner Spikesma, Waukee Northwest. 5th place, Walker Whalen, Indianola. 4th place, A.J. Peterson, North Scott. 3rd place, Andrew Reed, Southeast Polk. Your runner-up, Bradley Hill of Bettendorf. And your 2022 Class 3A 195-pound state champ, McCrae Hagarty of Waverly-Shell.